Thank you. Thank you. You can sit down. And good morning. This is the 2 a.m. initial appearance calendar for October the 19th, 2025. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar. I know you just listened to the recording. I am going to be telling you what your release conditions are if you are able to be released. However, and I'm going to go over what some of those important release conditions are. However, you are responsible for all of your release conditions that are written on your paperwork. So be sure to not lose your paperwork. Be sure to go over your written release conditions because you are responsible for all of your written release conditions. Okay? So we will start with Travis Winters. Travis Winters, please come to the podium. And Amanda Lutz, please go to the chair. To the podium.
Okay.
But yeah, if you're not sure, good place just to stop.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Please state your full name.
Travis John Winters.
Thank you. Your date of birth?
June 9th, 1981.
Thank you. You are being charged with 1 count of aggravated assault as a domestic violence offense, impeding breathing as a Class 4 felony, 1 count of unlawful imprisonment as a Class 6 felony, 1 count of disorderly conduct as a Class 1 misdemeanor, and 1 count of interfering another person for using a telephone in an emergency situation as a Class 2 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause for these charges. My understanding is that you plan on hiring counsel, so I'm not finding you indigent. You have a status conference set on October the 24th at 8:30 a.m. and a preliminary hearing set on October the 28th at 8:30 a.m. Oh, by the way, in regards to the not appointing counsel, can you not hear me?
I'm deaf in my left ear, so
okay.
I can hear. It's just the echoes.
Let's get you a.
I mean, I can. It's the echoes all.
But this may help the echo.
Oh, okay, thank you.
And then let's just start over.
Oh, I got most of it.
Just to be on the safe side, I want to make sure you hear everything. Okay.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's start over. So, and I know you said your name again, but let's just do it again. So, your full name, please?
Travis John Winters.
Thank you, and your date of birth?
6/9/81.
Thank you. And again, your charges are 1 count of aggravated assault as a DV offense, domestic violence offense, impeding breathing as a Class 4 felony, 1 count of unlawful imprisonment as a Class 6 felony, 1 count of disorderly conduct, fighting as a Class 1 misdemeanor, 1 count of preventing or interfering another person using a telephone in an emergency situation as a Class 2 misdemeanor. I found probable cause for these charges. My understanding is you stated that you will hire your own attorney. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'm finding that you are not indigent. You have a status conference set on October the 24th at 8:30 a.m. and a preliminary hearing set on October the 28th at 8:30 a.m. I am setting a cash-only bond in the amount of $50,000. If you make that bond, you are to be supervised by pretrial services with electronic monitoring to be installed before you are released, with curfew to be determined by your pretrial services officer. You're not to return to the scene of the alleged crime. You're not to initiate contact with the alleged victim or to have any contact with the alleged victim at all, and not have any weapons. I'm stating that you are not to reside at the same location as the alleged victim, even if you are an owner or renter of the residence. You are to find an alternate residence, and you must provide proof of that address to the court at your next court date. You are permitted one civil standby with a law enforcement officer as permitted to collect belongings. Okay? If you go to your left, you'll get your paperwork.
I live in Colorado.
Okay, this is for Arizona, so I'm just talking about Arizona.
Okay, so but can I leave?
Right now, you're not allowed to leave the state.
Okay.
As I would state that if you can make bond, which is, like I said, a cash $50,000, then
it's a total of 50,000.
Yes.
Or it's
$50,000 cash.
Oh.
So you need to make your bond first, but then also when you do go to court, though, a judge can, reconsider your bond. Okay.
So
You have to make bond before you can be released, and then we have pretrial services that needs to monitor you.
And is it 10% or is it?
No, this is the entire amount.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Amanda Lutz, please come to the podium. Hello. Amanda. Okay, I have 3 cases before me today for you, and we'll just take them one at a time. So, could you please state your full name?
Amanda Bethany Lutz.
Your date of birth?
8/1995.
Thank you, and that is the same name and date of birth on all of them. I have that being number 16, number 21, and number 22 on the calendar today. We'll go to number 16. You are being charged with 2 counts of burglary in the 3rd degree as a Class 4 felony. I am appointing counsel to represent you. You have a status conference set on October the 24th at 8:30 a.m. and a preliminary hearing set on October the 28th at 8:30 a.m. I'm setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $5,000.
I don't feel like that's accurate.
Okay,
I would like to know.
Okay. All right, on your next case, it is a warrant for violating your probation. I'm appointing counsel to represent you. You have probation revocation hearings set on October 24th at 8:30 a.m. You have secured appearance bond in the amount of $500. If you are released, be sure to contact your probation officer within 72 hours. On your next case, it is the same thing, a warrant for violating your probation. Again, I'm appointing counsel to represent you. Again, probation revocation hearings set on the same date and time, October the 24th at 8:30 a.m. with a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500. Okay, so as I stated again, because you are on probation, be sure to contact your probation officer if you do get released within 72 hours. All right, so you go to your left, you'll get your paperwork. Tyshawn Langston, please go to the podium. And Austin Perrin, please go to the chair. Hello. Now, you also have 3 cases before me this morning. Oh, so could you please state your full name?
Tyshawn Dimitri Langston.
Okay, actually, I kind of had a hard time hearing you.
Tyshawn Dimitri Langston.
Okay, and I actually have just set your middle initial as D. So I have Tyshawn D. Langston.
Tyshawn, yes, ma'am.
Okay, and that is what I have on each of your cases. And what is your date of birth?
Yes, ma'am.
What's your date of birth?
11/26/1976.
Okay, and that is the same date of birth I have on each of those cases. On the first one, I have a warrant for violating your probation. It is, and I am appointing counsel to represent you. You have a probation revocation hearings set on October the 24th at 8:30 a.m. And I'm setting a bond in the amount of $2,500. You are on IPS, so if you are released, be sure to contact your probation officer within 24 hours. On your next case, actually, I think they're all for $2,500, yes. So, a warrant for violating your probation. I'm appointing counsel to represent you. Probation revocation hearings is set on the same date and time, October 24th at 8:30, and secured appearance bond in the same amount, $2,500. Again, if you're released, be sure to contact your probation officer within 24 hours. Your last case actually is a different case. It is a new case. You're being charged with 1 count of possessing or using dangerous drugs as a Class 4 felony, 1 count of possessing or using narcotic drug as a Class 4 felony, 1 count of theft as a misdemeanor, 1 count of assault as a misdemeanor, and 1 count of resisting arrest as a Class 1 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause for these charges. I am appointing counsel to represent you. And you have a status conference set on October the 24th at 8:30 a.m. and a preliminary hearing set on October the 28th at 8:30 a.m. And I am setting a secured appearance bond, though, in the same amount, $2,500. So that's where the $2,500 for each case is set. But this one is a new charges for, and 2 of them are for felonies and 3 of them are for misdemeanors. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And on this, it is for the releases are not to initiate contact with the alleged victim because there is an assault involved here, and do not contact, the arresting officers. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Just go to your left and get your paperwork.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Mr. Perrin, please come to the podium. Trent Lewis, please go to the chair. Hello, sir.
Hey, morning.
And thank you. Can you please state your full name?
Yeah, Austin John Perrin,
Thank you. Your date of birth?
February 19th, 1991.
Thanks. Now, you are being charged with 1 count of aggravated harassment violating court order as a Class 6 felony. I am appointing counsel to represent you. You have a status conference set on October the 24th at 8:30 a.m. and a preliminary hearing set on October the 28th at 8:30 a.m. I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $1,500. If you do make that bond, I'm having you be released on pretrial services with electronic monitoring to be installed before you're released. And then curfew to be determined by your pretrial services officer. Okay? But also, you're not to initiate contact with the alleged victim or victims. You're not to have any physical contact with the alleged victim. And also, of course, to abide by any order protection. Okay? So if you go to your left, you'll...
Okay, there's no, try some, sorry. There's no 10% thing?
No, this one is.
Is it?
Yes.
So if I can get,
This is secure. You can use a bonding company for this one.
So, okay, so I can't pay the 150?
This is where, okay, different bonding, I do not, I know that you can use a bonding company.
Okay.
Oftentimes, the bonding company is worth 10%. But
Okay.
I do not know what that contract would be. Because
Okay.
sometimes, let's say, a bonding company is only 20%.
Gotcha.
Or bonding company is like 30%.
Yep.
Read their contract.
Okay.
Because
Cool.
I do not know what that company does.
Gotcha.
Okay?
All right, thank you.
Right. Go to your left. Trent Lewis, please come to the podium. Rebecca Hibson, please go to the chair. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Can you please state your full name?
Trent James Lewis,
Thank you, and your date of birth?
July 7, 1990.
Thank you, and you have a warrant for violating your probation. I'm appointing counsel to represent you. You have probation revocation hearings set on October the 24th at 8:30 a.m. I'm setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $1,000. So if you just go to your left, you'll get your paperwork. Oh, if you get released, be sure to contact your probation officer within 72 hours.
Okay.
Rebecca Hibson, please come to the podium. Jahil Mackay Ellis, please go to the chair. Hello. Can you please state your full name?
Rebecca Lynn Hibsman,
Thank you. Your date of birth?
1979.
Thank you. You have a warrant for failing to show up for, let me just see exactly what it was for sentencing. And so, and the underlying charges were for possessing or using dangerous drug as a Class 4 felony, possessing or using a narcotic drug as a Class 4 felony, possessing or using drug paraphernalia as a Class 6 felony. You have existing counsel, so I'm not appointing counsel. You have a status conference set on October the 28th at 8:30 a.m., and I'm affirming the bond in the amount of $2,500. Okay? Go to your left, you'll get your paperwork. Jahil Mackay Ellis, please come to the podium. Damian Smith, please go to the chair. Hello, sir. Can you please state your full name?
Juvenile Makai Eugene Ellis,
Thank you. Your date of birth?
5/23/04.
Thank you. You have a warrant for violating your probation. I'm appointing counsel to represent you. You have probation revocation hearings set on October the 24th at 8:30 a.m., and I'm setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $100. Okay?
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. If you get out, be sure to contact your probation officer within 72 hours. Damian Smith, please come to the podium. Diana Estupinan, please go to the chair. Hello, sir. Could you please state your name?
Damian Smith.
I'm sorry, what?
Damian Smith.
Okay, and your middle name is James?
Good.
I'm sorry.
You gotta speak up, man.
You need to speak.
Damian James Smith,
Thank you. And your date of birth?
11/12/82.
Thank you. And you have two cases before me today, and they both have the same name and date of birth. Going back to the first one, you're being charged with one count of possessing or using a dangerous drug as a Class 4 felony, one count of possessing or using drug paraphernalia as a Class 6 felony. I did find probable cause for these charges. I'm appointing counsel to represent you. You have a status conference set on October the 24th at 8:30 a.m. and a preliminary hearing set on October the 28th at 8:30 a.m. I'm setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500. On your other case, it is a warrant for violating your probation. I'm appointing counsel to represent you. You have probation revocation hearings set on October the 24th at 8:30 a.m. You have a secured appearance bond in this case in the amount of $250. If you get released, be sure to contact your probation officer within 72 hours.
Your Honor.
Yes.
How is it that I had probation violation when I had called my probation officer on the 29th and let them know everything?
You're being charged with new charges, and so that's what could be one of the reasons why you now.
No. See, that's not what the police had told me.
Okay.
See, I was.
Okay, let me look at the warrant here.
I was stopped by the police.
Actually, yeah, you already had the warrant.
I was stopped by the police 2 days ago. No warrant, but they're saying that this warrant was from the 5th.
Yes, this warrant
But all of a sudden
is
now,
October 5th.
But all of a sudden now, there's this warrant. They're saying that I had this warrant. That's impossible.
Well, I can see the warrant right now. It's from October the 5th.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I had this warrant from the 5th, how come the police, when they stopped me, ran my name 2 days ago?
It may not have been in the system. All I'm telling you is that it's right now. I can see the warrant. You have a warrant.
They couldn't even tell me what the warrant was for.
Okay, well, it's for a petition to revoke your probation.
They said that it's just probation violation. That's all it said in the
Yes,
computer.
it's a petition to revoke your probation for failing to seek and maintain employment. Did not report as directed on June 30th, 2025, August 18th, 2025. Failed to report to the adult probation within 72 hours from discharge from prison. Did not receive prior approval before changing residence. Whereabouts unknown since August 13th, 2025. Defendant did not complete 360 hours community service as court ordered. Did not complete substance abuse treatment, including relapse prevention and aftercare. So those were all of the things that have been alleged. I'm not changing anything at this moment. You can.
I understand that, Your Honor.
I'm letting you know.
Is,
I've just read you your entire petition to revoke.
Your Honor.
I've explained to you what you're doing.
I understand that, Your Honor.
Okay, can you please move? I have other people to talk to. You're done.
That's fucking talking about. Y'all starting on. Hey, fuck you ain't fucking shit.
Removing one from JP Court. Hey, stop, dude. Stop, hey. Hold your hands up, man. Hold your hands up.
Wow, it's the first time I've ever got spit upon. Glad we have glass. I actually read the entire thing. Okay. Well, Diana Estupinan, please come to the podium. Messiah Cockerhern, please come to the chair.
Never.
Yeah. All right. Well, could you please state your full name?
Dan Sabrina,
Thank you, and your date of birth?
October 8, 85.
Thank you. You have a warrant for violating your probation.
Yep.
And
Sorry.
That's understandable. At least you didn't spit at me.
No,
So,
no.
I'm appointing counsel to represent you. You have probation revocation hearings set on October the 25th at 8:30 a.m.
Okay.
And I'm setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500. And if you do get released, be sure to contact your probation officer within 72 hours.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Yes, please go to the left and get your paperwork.
Okay, thank you.
Messiah Cockerhern, please come to the podium. Daniel Blackwell, please go to the chair. Or Danielle. Sorry if I mispronounced it. Mr. Cockerhern, please come to the podium. Okay. And could you please state, actually I have two cases before me today for you. Could you please state your full name?
Messiah Lee Cochran.
Thank you, and your date of birth?
09/28/04.
Thank you. And that is the same name and date of birth on both cases. On the first one I have is a warrant for violating your probation. I'm appointing counsel to represent you. You have probation revocation hearings set on October the 24th at 8:30 a.m. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $250. If you get released, be sure to contact your probation officer within 72 hours. On your next case, it is also a warrant for violating your probation. I'm appointing counsel to represent you. You have probation revocation hearings set on October the 24th at 8:30 a.m., the same date and time as your other case. And I'm setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $100 on this one. All right? Go to your left, you'll get your paperwork. Danielle Blackwell, please come to the podium. Anthony Williams, please go to the chair. Thank you. Could you please state your full name?
Danielle Blackwell.
And your middle name is Ray?
Yeah.
Okay. And your date of birth?
9/18/84.
Thank you. You are being charged with one count of drug paraphernalia as a Class 6 felony, which I did not find probable cause for, and one count of burglary in the third degree as a Class 4 felony, which I did find probable cause for. I am appointing counsel to represent you. You have a status conference set on October the 24th at 8:30 a.m. and a preliminary hearing set on October the 28th at 8:30 a.m. I'm setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $750. Okay. You're not to initiate contact with any alleged victims or initiate contact with the arresting officers. Go to your left or get your paperwork. Anthony Williams, please come to the podium. Daniel Suarez Mendez, please go to the chair. And I think this is 14, no. Sorry, which one are we looking at now? Yeah, Anthony. Oh, the other one's 13. Okay.
Put your hands to your sleeves. Podium.
Yes, I need to put down your hat.
Your hood off.
Pull.
Arms to your sleeves.
Yes.
Thank you. Go to the podium.
Your other arm should also be through your... Yeah, you're in court. Okay, sir, please state your full name.
Anthony Benjamin Williams.
Your date of birth?
02/25/2005.
Okay, can you please restate your date of birth? I could not hear you. You're yawning at the same time you were speaking.
02/25/2005.
Thank you. You are being charged with one count of shoplifting using an artifice, or the intention of facilitating shoplifting using an artifice as a Class 4 felony. I did find that there's probable cause for this charge. Oh, you know what? I did not appoint counsel. Let me look at your financial. Yeah, you didn't even answer it, though. Are you able to hire your own counsel?
Yes.
Oh, you're going to be able to hire your own counsel? Did you want to hire your own counsel, or you want me to appoint counsel?
May you appoint?
Did you, okay. I'm appointing, I'm going to put down that I'm not able to determine indigency at this. Are you going to be, do you want to hire your own counsel? You want to hire your own attorney, or do you want me to appoint counsel?
I said, may you please appoint?
I cannot hear what you're having to say.
He says yes, he would like one.
You want me to appoint counsel, okay? And I get the impression that you need counsel, okay? All right. So I'm appointing counsel. It seems to me also in legal, even though I haven't seen an actual financial statement, I believe in the interest of justice that this would be appropriate at this time. You have status conference set on November the 3rd at 8:30 a.m. and a preliminary hearing set on November the 6th at 8:30 a.m. I am going to be releasing you on supervised release on pretrial services. Now, pretrial services, you're going to be getting an envelope. Do not lose this information. When you release, you need to contact pretrial services because they are supervising you, okay? They're going to be monitoring you. They're going to make sure that you show up for court, okay? So, but you are going to be actually get released. You're not to return to the scene of the alleged crime. You're not to initiate contact with the alleged complainants or witnesses. You're not to initiate contact with the arresting officers. You cannot use any drugs without a valid prescription or drive with the motor vehicle without a valid license. And be sure to provide the court with the proof of your local address. Okay? I did have to change it because I had to make sure that he had counsel.
Is it new paper?
Yeah, they're going to have to, it needs to be reprinted. Okay. Thank you. I thought I did, I believe I did sign it though. I'm re-signing just to make sure. Oh, let me just quickly look at the warrant that's been read real quick. I just want to take one moment. We have the interpreter. Yeah, let me just quickly do this because it should not take long at all.
No problem. Take it up.
Thank you. Yeah, there's definitely probable cause on this. Also, officer, this is Commissioner Hunt with Initial Appearance Court. I'm reviewing your search warrant request, and then I see that you also did ask for the nighttime. Yes. Okay. So, sorry, I'm not on the bench, but I know that obviously DUI is urgent. It was also red. So, but I have actually an interpreter on the phone as well. So, okay, yes, I found probable cause. I just need to swear you in. So, do you swear or affirm that the information contained in your search warrant and affidavit is true and accurate to the best of your personal knowledge, information, and belief? Okay, then I am granting it right now. There you go. Okay, you're welcome. You too. Thank you. Okay, I can take care of that, and we can take care of the other one later. Oh, a new one just arrived, but we can deal with that after we take care of the interpreter case. Okay. All right, so we're on. Thank you. Can we call Danielle? Suarez Mendez?
You done with this?
Yes. Because you got him the new paperwork, correct? Then, yes.
I'm going with my partner over there.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Okay. And you may understand some English? No, okay, great. Well, we have an interpreter.
Okay. My English is... Okay, I need to introduce myself to the delivery.
Yes, please. That's what I wanted to do. Please announce yourself with your badge if you have one, and then please explain to the defendant that you're interpreting for us, and that for him to just not try to speak in English, that you're interpreting.
Perfect. Muy buenas noches, mi nombre es Carlos, yo soy el intérprete al español. Todo lo que diga se va a mantener de manera confidencial. Por favor, hablar en claras y cortas oraciones para así poder interpretar todo. Okay. Ma'am, you can go ahead.
Okay, then, sir, could you please state your full name?
Daniel Alejandro Suárez Méndez.
Okay, so then I heard Daniel, and I know that you said Alejandro, I believe, but I have A. Suarez Mendez.
Yeah.
Okay, what is your date of birth?
¿Cuál es su fecha de nacimiento? 26 de abril del 2004. April 26, 2004.
Okay. You are being charged with 2 counts of organized retail theft of merchandise as a Class 4 felony.
This isn't a program, sorry, ma'am. Like it's cutting out. Can you repeat again?
Oh, okay. You are being charged with 2 counts of organized retail theft of merchandise as a Class 4 felony.
Ok, señor, entonces se le imputan 2 cargos por robo organizado de mercancía en tiendas, lo que constituye un delito grave de clase 4.
And 1 count of obstruction of justice, refusing to give your true name as a Class 2 misdemeanor.
Y también un cargo por obstrucción de la justicia, por rechazar, por dar su nombre correcto. Entonces es un delito menor de clase 2.
I found probable cause for these charges.
Encontré causa probable por estos cargos.
I'm appointing counsel to represent you.
Voy a nombrar a un abogado para que lo represente. Okay.
You have a status conference set on October the 24th at 8:30 a.m.
Tiene una reunión preliminar programada para el 24 de octubre a las 8:30 de la mañana.
And you have a preliminary hearing set on October the 28th at 8:30 a.m.
Y tiene una audiencia preliminar fijada para el 28 de octubre a las 8:30 de la mañana.
It is set at Superior Court in Phoenix at 175 West Madison Street.
Se va a conocer en el Tribunal Superior de Phoenix, que está en la 175 West Madison Street.
I'm setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $2,500.
Estoy enviando una fianza de comparecencia garantizada por el monto de $2,500.
You are not to return to the scene of the alleged crime.
Usted no debe volver al lugar del presunto delito.
No, no volveré.
And you're not to initiate contact with the alleged witnesses or complainants.
Y no puede iniciar contacto con los,
I would say witnesses are fine.
testigos.
And you're
Okay.
not to initiate contact with the arresting officers.
Y no puede dirigir contacto con los oficiales que lo arrestaron.
You must provide the court with proof of your local address as well.
Y debe proporcionarle al tribunal prueba de su dirección actual también.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, thank you. If you go to your left, you'll get your paperwork.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay,
We do
gracias.
have one more, but I'd like that person to be separate. So I don't know if you can stay on the phone or if we need to call back.
I can stay.
Whatever you, oh, if you can, okay. Just because it's delicate.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, and then I'll take a look at these other warrants that have come in. Okay, so 229. Yeah, for just let me take a look at this. This is. Thomas Petrus part. Oh, this is enough also. Let me look at this. Hello, this is Commissioner Hunt with Initial Appearance Court. I'm reviewing your search warrant request regarding Hugo and Guayano, and I do find that there is probable cause. I just need to swear you in. So, do you swear or affirm that the information contained in your affidavit and warrant is true and accurate to the best of your personal knowledge, information, and belief? Okay, I'm granting it right now. Okay, you're quite welcome. Have a good night. Let me just quickly look at the next one that has an affidavit. Whoa, there's a lot going on in this one. Oh, there's multiple colors. Sadly. Strong, watery. Okay, yeah. Sorry. This one is a long written information. Oh, hello, officer. This is Commissioner Hunt with Initial Appearance Court. I'm reviewing your search warrant. Hi. Actually, I'm still in the middle of the calendar, but yes, I wanted to make sure I got to your warrant request. So I do find that there's probable cause. I just need to swear you in. Do you swear or affirm that the information contained in your warrant and affidavit is true and accurate to the best of your personal knowledge, information, and belief? Okay, I'm granting it right now. There you go. Okay. You're welcome. Have a good night. Okay. Yes. So let's just get back to what we need to do. And thank you so much, interpreter. I really appreciate your help. Sorry that it's just that, you know, with the DUI warrants, they're very time sensitive. Okay.
That's all right.
But your time is very important too. I understand that. Okay. If we could have Augustin, Adam, German, please come to the podium. Could you please tell him to come to the podium? Or I guess the officers kind of got him. Okay. Okay. Gracias. Can you please tell me your full name?
¿Me puede decir su nombre completo?
Agustín, Adame, Germán.
Oh, okay. And what is your date of birth?
¿Cuál es su fecha de nacimiento?
4 de mayo de 1989.
May 4th, 1989.
Thank you. You are being charged with 1 count of kidnapping with the apprehension of an injury as a Class 3 felony.
Okay. Se le imputa un cargo por secuestro con la intención de causar lesiones. Esto es un cargo de un delito mayor de clase 3.
1 count of public sexual indecency with a minor present as a Class 5 felony.
Okay. Un cargo de indecencia sexual pública con un menor presente, un delito grave de clase 5.
1 count of DUI as a misdemeanor.
Un cargo por conducir bajo los efectos del alcohol como delito menor.
That is a Class 1 misdemeanor.
Es un delito menor de clase 1.
1 count of possessing an open container in a vehicle as a Class 1 misdemeanor.
Okay. Un cargo por posesión de un recipiente abierto en un vehículo como un delito menor de clase 1.
And 1 count of assault causing fear of physical injury as a Class 3 misdemeanor.
Hey, Sergeant, if I give you a document, could you,
Okay. Un cargo de agresión con lesiones físicas y que causó miedo como un delito menor de clase 3.
I found probable cause in all of these charges.
Encontré causa probable en todos estos cargos.
I'm appointing counsel to represent you.
Voy a nombrar a un abogado para que lo represente.
I'm setting a status conference for October the 24th at 8:30 a.m.
Va a tener una conferencia de estado el 24 de octubre a las 8:30 de la mañana.
And a preliminary hearing set for October the 28th at 8:30 a.m.
Y tiene una audiencia preliminar fijada para el 28 de octubre a las 8:30 de la mañana.
You have a cash-only appearance bond in the amount of $250,000.
tiene una fianza de comparecencia en efectivo por el monto de $250,000.
You are not to initiate contact with the alleged victims in this case.
No puede iniciar contacto con las víctimas alegadas de este caso,
Nor the alleged complainants or witnesses.
ni tampoco los alegados testigos.
You are not to have any contact with minors.
No puede tener ningún contacto con menores.
And you are prohibited from accessing the internet through any electronic means, with the exception of work or school.
Y tiene prohibido acceso al internet de cualquier manera electrónica, por excepción de trabajo o escuela.
You're not to possess any weapons.
No puede poseer ninguna arma.
Okay. If you go to your left, you'll get your paperwork.
Si va a su izquierda, ahí tiene sus documentos.
And thank you very much, interpreter.
Okay, perfect. After raising anything else, I may assist you. My name is Carlos, member ID 4960. Have a wonderful rest of
Yes.
your day.
Thank you so much. That was our last person that was in person. So thank you. So number 7 was not brought into the courtroom because he is combative. His name is Roland Tracy Yazzie, date of birth May 11th, 1976. He has one new case, one out of Peoria Municipal Court, one count of criminal trespassing in the 3rd degree. I wasn't able to determine if he was indigent or not, so I did not appoint counsel at this time because I'm also going to be releasing him OR. He has an arraignment set on November the 4th at 9 a.m. Okay, I'm going to go and I will handle this at his cell. If, however, I do decide that that release conditions need to be changed, I will do so and come back to do the FTR. Thank you. Is the recording still? Yeah. Oh, okay. morning. This is the 5 a.m. initial appearance calendar for October the 19th, 2025. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar. You've listened to the recordings, and I really don't have much more than what they say, except that you need to be aware that I am going to go over release conditions if I'm releasing you. However, I'm not going to go over each and every release condition. So you need to keep your paperwork and know that you are responsible for each and every one of those release conditions on your paperwork. So be sure to read it. I am going to go over all of them, over most of them. However, you are still responsible for each and every one of your written release conditions. Okay, so we're going to start with Brandon Williams at the podium and Lacey Cox at the door, at the chair at the door. Yes, and Lacey Cox at the chair. Yes, please.
How are you doing, ma'am?
Fine, thank you. And can you please state your full name?
Brendan Williams.
And your middle name is Ray?
Yes.
Thank you. And your date of birth?
August 4th, 1989.
Thank you. Let me bring this closer for some reason. I think, yeah. Just. Okay, and you are being charged with 1 count of criminal trespassing in the first degree with a residential structure as a Class 6 felony, 1 count of obstructing government operations as a Class 1 misdemeanor, and 1 count of disobeying, resisting order or mandate of court as a Class 1 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause for these charges. I am appointing counsel to represent you. You have a status conference set on October the 24th at 8:30 a.m. and a preliminary hearing set on October the 28th at 8:30 a.m.
Thank you.
I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $25,000. That means you can use a bonding company. You are not to return to the scene of the alleged crime. You're not to initiate contact with the alleged victims or have any physical contact with the alleged victim at all.
Yes, ma'am.
You're not to possess any weapons. And just basically go to your left, you'll get your paperwork, okay?
Am I getting released?
You have a bond. So you have
okay.
a $25,000 bond. So
Yeah,
if
I
you can get
can't-
bonded out, then you'll be able to be
I
released.
can't afford that. I'm
Well,
gonna
then
miss
you'll
work.
then you'll be transported. Okay?
Okay.
So you go to your left, you'll get thing. Lacey Cox, please go to the podium. And Richard Monroe, please go to the chair. Hello. Can you please state your full name?
Louise Cox,
Thank you, and your date of birth?
10/5/89.
All right, now you are being charged with 1 count of aggravated domestic violence as a Class 5 felony, 1 count of criminal trespassing in the first degree with a residential structure as a Class 6 felony, 1 count of resisting arrest as a Class 6 felony, 1 count of disobeying or resisting order or mandate of court as a Class 1 misdemeanor, and 1 count of criminal damage as a Class 1 misdemeanor. I did find that there's probable cause for these charges. I am appointing counsel to represent you. You have a status conference set on October the 24th at 8:30 a.m. and a preliminary hearing set on October the 28th at 8:30 a.m. And I'm setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $10,000. If you are released, then you are to be supervised by pretrial services and have electronic monitoring installed before you're released with curfew to be determined by your pretrial officer. You're not to return to the scene of the alleged crime. You're not to initiate contact with the alleged victim or have any contact with the alleged victim. You're not to possess any weapons or possess any alcohol. Okay? If you are to be released, you are on probation, so therefore you're supposed to contact your probation officer within 72 hours. Okay? Go to your left, you'll get that. Richard Monroe, please come to the podium. Christy Bridge, please go to the chair. Hello, sir. Could you please state your name?
Richard Monroe.
Your middle initial is L?
Yes.
Is your middle initial L? Okay, and your date of birth?
7/29/92.
All right, and that is the same name and date of birth I have on both of your cases. So on your, that's number 1718 on the docket, number 17 on the docket. It is a new case. You're being charged with 1 count of possessing or using a narcotic drug as a Class 4 felony and 1 count of possessing or using drug paraphernalia as a Class 6 felony. I am appointing counsel to represent you. You have a status conference set on October the 24th at 8:30 a.m. and a preliminary hearing set on October the 28th at 8:30 a.m. You have a secured appearance bond that I'm setting in the amount of $5,000. So then on your next case, it is a warrant for violating your probation. I'm appointing counsel to represent you. You have probation revocation hearings set on October the 24th at 8:30 a.m. I'm setting secured appearance bond in the amount of $5,000. Okay, you're not to possess any weapons or drugs without a valid prescription. And if you are to be released, be sure to contact your probation officer within, wait a minute, are you on IPS?
No.
Oh, hold on, then let me just double check the warrant. Because if it's just regular standard.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you do have IPS as well.
Okay.
So you do need to be contacting your probation officer within 24 hours.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Just go out. So 72 if it's standard IPS, but you have both. So then you need to contact within 24. Christy Bridge, please come to the podium. Long Sam, please go to the chair. Hello. Can you please state your full name?
Christy Bridge, 91975.
Okay, and then I believe it's Christy Joe Ida Bridge?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you are being charged with 1 count of taking the identity of another as a Class 4 felony, 1 count of possessing or using drug paraphernalia as a Class 6 felony, 1 count of possessing or using dangerous drugs as a Class 4 felony, 1 count of possessing or using narcotic drug as a Class 4 felony, 1 count of disobeying or resisting order of a mandate of the court as a Class 1 misdemeanor, 1 count of false reporting to a law enforcement officer as a misdemeanor, Class 1 misdemeanor. I am appointing counsel to represent you. You have a status conference set on October the 24th at 8:30 a.m. and a preliminary hearing set on October the 28th at 8:30 a.m. I'm setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $1,500. If you are released, you do need to, I'm going to have you be released under pretrial services to be drug tested and monitored, okay? So if you go to your left, you'll get that, but do not return to the scene of the alleged crime. You're not to initiate contact with the alleged victims. You're not to initiate contact with the arresting officers, not to possess weapons, nor to have drugs without a valid prescription, and you are to obey terms of your order of protection, okay? Just go to your left and get that. Sam Long, please come to the podium, and Mia Rodriguez Zamaripa, please go to the chair. Hello, sir. Could you please state your full name?
Long Farm.
Sorry, Long Sam?
Yes.
Okay. Your date of birth?
April 6, 1978.
All right, thank you. You're being charged with 1 count of theft of means of transportation as a Class 3 felony. I am appointing counsel to represent you. You have a status conference set on October the 24th at 8:30 a.m. and a preliminary hearing set on October the 28th at 8:30 a.m. I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $1,500. Okay? So if you go to your left, you'll get your paperwork. Mia Rodriguez Zamaripa, please come to the podium. Brittany Redding, please go to the chair. Hello, can you please state your full name?
Mia Felicity Rodriguez Amaripa,
Thank you, and your date of birth?
7/10/2002.
All right, now you have a warrant out of Hacienda Justice Court. The underlying charge is for watercraft speed restrictions. However, apparently it's a failure to pay. I am appointing counsel to represent you just on the bond amount. So you have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $377. Okay? So if you go to your left, you'll get that paperwork.
Okay, thank you.
Brittany Redding, please come to the podium. Rodney McFowler, please go to the chair. Hello. Could you please state your name?
Brittany Nicole Redding, 5589.
All right. Now you have a warrant for violating your probation. I'm appointing counsel to represent you. You have probation revocation hearings set on October the 24th at 8:30 a.m. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $250.
Thank you.
Yes, if you get out, be sure to contact your probation officer within 72 hours. Thanks. Rodney McFowler, please come to the podium. Sky Barnett, please go to the chair. Hello, sir. Can you please state your name?
Rodney McFowler?
And your middle name is O'Neill?
Yes.
And your date of birth?
092796.
Thank you. You have a warrant out of White Tank Justice Court. It is for one count of taking wildlife without a valid license. It's a Class 2 misdemeanor. I am appointing counsel to represent you regarding the bond amount. You have an arraignment set on October the 22nd at 8:30 a.m. And that bond amount is $367.
So like today, if I have like 150 to pay, I can't go home?
No, it's a secured appearance bond. So actually, well, if you can get a bond, you need to, well, if you had the entire amount on your own, you could just pay for it. But now if you use a bonding company, and then you have to like just pay a portion of it, and then you have to have collateral for all of it, then you'd be able to get bonded out.
How can I do that?
There's phone numbers, they'll help you out with that.
Okay.
Okay?
So.
And so yes, you would not need the entire amount to use a bonding company, but you actually have to pay them. Okay, so that was Rodney McFowler? Okay. Sky Barnett, please come to the podium. Gerald Ampey, please go to the chair. Oh, actually, no, that's a house call. Okay. So, Ms. Barnett, can you please tell me your full name?
Sky Christine Barnett, 4/18/1987.
Okay, those 418?
4/18.
Okay. And you have 3 cases before me today. They all have the same name and date of birth, and that is number 6, 7, and 8 on the docket. So we'll go back to 6. It is for new charges. 1 count of possessing or using dangerous drugs is a Class 4 felony. 1 count of possessing or using drug paraphernalia is a Class 6 felony. I did find probable cause for those charges. I'm appointing counsel to represent you. You have a status conference set on November the 3rd at 8:30 a.m. and a preliminary hearing set on November the 6th at 8:30 a.m. I'm going to release you on pretrial services. On your next case, it is a warrant. It is an arrest warrant for 1 count of possessing or using dangerous drugs as a Class 4 felony, 1 count of possessing narcotic drugs as a Class 4 felony, and 1 count of possessing drug paraphernalia as a Class 6 felony, with an offense date of December the 26th of 2024. I'm appointing counsel to represent you. You have a status conference and a preliminary status conference on November 20. No, sorry, I went a little too fast. But it's basically the same dates as your other case,
Right.
which is a status conference on November 3rd at 8:30 a.m. and a preliminary hearing set on November the 6th at 8:30 a.m. And I'm again just releasing you on pretrial services. On your 3rd case, it's essentially the same type of situation. You have, again, a warrant for your arrest for possession or use of narcotic drug as a Class 4 felony, and possession or use of dangerous drugs as a Class 4 felony, and possession or use of drug paraphernalia as a Class 6 felony. Your offense date on this one is for January the 4th of 2025. I'm again appointing counsel to represent you. And again, you have a status conference set on November the 3rd at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing set on November the 6th at 8:30. I'm again releasing you on pretrial services on this case as well. I just decided, you know what, just let's put them all together because it's like on one of them they were thinking about, they were recommending pretrial services, so let's put it all together, okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So, yeah, if you go to your left, you'll get that. Do not lose, Ms. Barnett, do not lose your paperwork, okay? You need to make sure that you released, because just because you're getting released, I don't want you to just fall off.
When do I need to go to?
Oh, wait a minute, I just realized though, you're in custody on something else, because you're in orange.
Oh, no, because they didn't like what I was wearing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then, yes, then you will be able to, because I didn't want you to be in custody and not be, all of a sudden not to be able to get out. Okay, but yes, do not lose the paperwork, because when you get out, you want to make sure that you call the pretrial services, because you're going to get monitored, okay? All right. Okay, and then on to the house calls. They were unable to be brought over because they were unruly or combative. So, number 20, number 11, number 20 on the docket, Gerald Edward Ampey, date of birth June 1st of 1976. He has a new case out of El Centro Justice Court. It is one count of criminal trespassing in the 3rd degree. Oh, I found that there was no probable cause, so he has to be released. He has an arraignment, however, on November the 6th at 9:30 a.m. For number 11, his name is Evan Robert Bailey with the date of birth of October the 17th of 1995. He is being charged with one count of burglary in the 2nd degree as a Class 3 felony and one count of possessing or using drug paraphernalia as a Class 1 misdemeanor. I am appointing counsel to represent the defendant. His status conference on October the 24th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on October the 28th at 8:30. I'm setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $1,500. The defendant is not to return to the scene of the alleged crime, not to initiate contact with the alleged victim, or to have any physical contact with the alleged victim at all. Okay, and I will go back to the cells and do a house calls on both of these two individuals. If there are any changes, I will come back and do them on the record. But at this point, the hearing is adjourned. Okay, and I'm going to quickly say that, sorry. Oh, I need to actually do these on the record?
Well, you have to mention that you did it.
Oh, I have to just say I did them? Okay. And, sorry, coming back on the record, for the 5 a.m. on October the 19th, 2025, I did do number 12, 14, 15, and 16 from the office. We did them through the tablet for Rania Thoven Alabadi with the booking name of Gloria Everly. I made sure that she heard me, and I went through each of these, did the IA through the tablet. Okay.
Good idea.
Yeah, pretty much.
She wasn't yelling, at least $5 million a month.
Yeah.
And that's a little bit, that's nice, and she can stay, I told her.
And then I told him, I'm saying
We did, we were gonna give it. Clever.
Okay.
I see someone with them. Everybody know something? Oh, it's good, you know? No, we're gonna be full of shit. We're being good and I'd be basically good. I'm just gonna be coming with $50. Good market. And that's gonna make sure it's good. Yeah. That is freaking bad. Cut off one there? I'll cut off that.
He's on his way. Alrighty.
Thank you.
Alright, thanks, then.
Yeah, especially on the easy day. And then the hard days. I don't want to say it, but if it was easy, might as well do it today, and on hard days. All right.
Thank you, everyone. Please have a seat. Good morning. This is the 8 o'clock calendar for the 19th day of the month. On the first day of the month, orders are read onto the record that cover all of you regarding DNA and fingerprinting. In just a moment, I'm going to call you up to the podium one at a time. When you get to the podium, I need your name. I'll tell you the charges you're here on. I'll appoint most of you an attorney. I'll set your next hearing date, give you a location. I'll set your general release conditions. All of you will have general release conditions. They are as follows. Do not make contact with the arresting officers. Do not possess any drugs without a valid prescription. Do not drive a motor vehicle without a valid license. Keep us informed as to where you're living. If you're on probation, you'll be ordered to contact your probation officer. If the charges you are here on indicate there may be a victim, I will order that you stay away from the victim and not return to the scene of the alleged crime. At the end of your hearing, one of these two fine officers will hand it all to you in writing. Please read it at your earliest convenience. Thank you for listening. Victor Cortez. Victor, you're first. Why don't you come on up? And Tristan, you're going to be second. There's a chair right next to the door. Tristan, why don't you hop in that chair, please? Thank you, Mr. Cortez. Yes. Mr. Cortez, tell me your full name.
Victor Roy Cortez.
Mr. Cortez, this is 2 counts of aggravated assault. Those are Class 3 felonies. I've appointed you an attorney. Your next hearing date is the 24th of this month, downtown Phoenix. Bond is set at $100,000. Good luck at your next hearing, sir. The next judge can change all of this. Good luck. Mr. Robles, Tristan, and Miss Page Thompson is after this gentleman. Tell me your name.
Tristan James Robles.
Sir, this is one count of aggravated driving under the influence, a Class 4 felony. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing is on the 24th of this month, downtown Phoenix. Bond is set at $2,500 secured appearance. Remember, when a DUI occurs, they read you a document called admin per se, so your driving privileges may already be gone. Before you get behind the wheel again, please check. It'll just cause more problems for you.
Thank you,
Good
Your
luck,
Honor.
sir.
Appreciate it, Your Honor.
Mr. Page Thompson. And then Jorge Vargas is after Mr. Thompson. Sir,
Yes,
tell me your name, please.
Keelan Zabari, Page Thompson.
Thank you. Sir, this is one count of aggravated driving under the influence with a person under the age of 15 in a vehicle, and also open container of alcohol in a vehicle, which is a misdemeanor. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing, downtown Phoenix, will be on the 24th of this month. Bond is set at $1,000. If I didn't say it, I appointed you an attorney. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Jorge, come on up, Jorge. Jessica, you're after Mr. Vargas. Good morning, sir. Tell me your name, please.
Good morning. Jorge Cuevas.
Sir, this is narcotic drugs for sale, a Class 2 felony, possession of a weapon, and a drug offense, a Class 4 felony. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing is November 3rd, downtown Phoenix. You're being released to pretrial services. What that simply means is you're going to be out of here in about 6 hours. The officer to your left is going to hand you a whole bunch of paperwork. Read it carefully. Those are the rules you have to follow to stay out of trouble between now and your next hearing. I wish you good luck, sir.
All right, thank you.
Miss Jessica, Miss Garcia. After Jessica is Brian. Good morning, miss. Tell me your full name.
Good morning, Jessica Elizabeth Garcia.
Ms. Garcia, this is simple assault as a misdemeanor, criminal damage as a misdemeanor, unlawful imprisonment as a misdemeanor, disorderly conduct as a misdemeanor. I cannot appoint you an attorney, I apologize. That's up to the Goodyear judge. They have the power to, but they probably won't with these types of charges. Miss, I'm going to release you on your own recognizance. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. But remember, you cannot return to the scene of the alleged crime. You cannot make contact with the alleged victim. Good luck, miss.
Okay.
The next judge can change all this. Good luck. Brian, come on up. And then Mr. Nixon is after Brian. Is it Gilliland or Gillen?
Gillen.
Gillen, I apologize. Tell me your full name, Brian.
Brian Wade Gillen.
Mr. Gillen, this is a criminal damage. Strike that. Yeah, criminal damage is a misdemeanor, as well as disorderly conduct as a misdemeanor. Both of them out of the Buckeye court system. I cannot appoint you an attorney in Buckeye. That's up to the Buckeye judge. You're going to see the Buckeye judge on the 4th day of November in Buckeye. Sir, I'm going to release you on your own recognizance. However, you cannot return to the scene of the alleged crime and make contact with the alleged victim until the Buckeye judge sees you and changes this. Good luck, sir.
I have a question.
I may not have an answer, but go right ahead.
Who do I have to contact to see if I can go out of state?
That's your next judge.
Okay, thank you.
That's your next judge. Good luck, sir. Mr. Nixon, come on up. Tell me your full name, sir.
Stevie Pastrano Nixon.
Mr. Nixon, this is driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled license. It's a misdemeanor out of the East Mesa Justice Court. I cannot appoint you an attorney. The East Mesa Justice Court can. They probably won't. These are normally just fine situations. Sir, you're going to meet the East Mesa judge on the 5th day of November, and I think that's at 222 East Javelina, if memory serves me correctly. Sir, I'm releasing you on your own recognizance. Remember, you can't drive a vehicle without a valid license. Please check or take care of that so you don't get a more you don't make more trouble for yourself.
Right.
Good luck, sir.
I thank you, sir.
Thank you. And Ms. Gutierrez is a behavioral issue. Candace has two different charges. The first one is a warrant for her arrest from the grand jury. Dangerous drugs, 1 count, class 2 felony. Narcotic drugs, 1 count, class 2 felony. Dangerous drugs, possession, class 4 felony. Misconduct involving weapons, a class 4 felony. And I'm not sure why they didn't have a narcotic drugs possession as a class 4 felony. Looks like an omission, but that's between her attorney and the county attorney. I've appointed her an attorney. Her next hearing date is on the 24th, downtown Phoenix. The grand jury wants a bond of $10,000 cash. The last one is disorderly conduct, out of Casa Grande, a misdemeanor assault, out of Casa Grande, a misdemeanor failure to appear, out of Casa Grande. It's another misdemeanor. I cannot appoint an attorney in Casa Grande. It's up to the Casa Grande judge. She's going to meet the Casa Grande judge in Casa Grande on the 22nd day of this month in Casa Grande with a bond of $200 cash is what the judge in Casa Grande wishes. Did I miss anything, boss? All right.
Stephen Holding, now presiding.
Thank you, officer. Do you have the interpreter?
We do have an interpreter, Commissioner. She has a headset if they want to do the simultaneous. Or do you want her to do that?
No, we'll do simultaneous.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Please be seated.
Gracias a todos. Pueden tomar asiento. For the record, Your Honor, Sylvia Fisher, court interpreter.
Thank you, Ms. Fisher, for helping us out here today. We're going to get the first person up, and we'll do simultaneous with headsets, if that's okay with you.
Of course, Your Honor.
Estrada?
Your Honor, if you'd allow the interpreter to tell him to cover the headset that doesn't have, this is a new headset, correct?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay, never mind then, thank you.
That's all right. Mr. Estrada, can you hear the court and the interpreter?
Okay.
Yes.
Sir, please tell me your name.
Rubén Guevara Estrada.
Rubén Guevara Estrada.
Sir, you're being charged with dangerous drugs for sale and narcotic drugs for sale. I have appointed you an attorney. Your next hearing is October the 24th, downtown Phoenix. Bond is set at $2,500. We wish you good luck, sir. You may take off the headset, hand them to the officer. Thank you, sir. Miss Interpreter, that's the only one I show, but in case I missed one, can you give me a courtesy announcement?
Yes, Your Honor. Would you also like the interpreter to ask the parties if they do need an interpreter to raise their hand?
Absolutely.
Thank you. ¿Hay alguien más que requiere los servicios de la intérprete? En caso que sí, por favor, levante la mano.
I show no hands raised. The officer has just agreed with that. Thank you, Miss Interpreter, for working on a Sunday. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you just saw, I'm going to call you up one at a time. Please come up to the podium. Always follow the officer's instructions. When you get to the podium, I need your name. I'll tell you the charges you're here on. I'll appoint most of you an attorney. I'll set your next hearing date, give you a location. I'll set your general release conditions. All of you will have general release conditions. They are as follows. Do not make contact with the arresting officers. Do not possess any drugs without a valid prescription. Do not drive a motor vehicle without a valid license. Keep us informed as to where you are living. If you're on probation, you'll be ordered to contact your probation officer. If the charges you're being seen here today indicate there may be a victim, I'll order you to stay away from the victim and not to return to the scene of the alleged crime. All of my orders that I do here today can be changed by the next judge. Thank you, everyone. Mr. Milton, why don't you come on up? Mr. McCoy, there's a seat right next to the door. Why don't you hop in that? Good morning, Mr. Milton. Tell me your full name.
Adrian Jamal Milton.
Mr. Milton, this is theft of means of transportation, which is a Class 3 felony. I have appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing, downtown Phoenix, is on the 24th. Bond is set at $15,000. Should you be released on bond, do not return to the scene of the alleged crime or make contact with the alleged victim. We wish you good luck, sir.
Your Honor, may I say something real quick?
Absolutely.
The vehicle they're claiming to learn about bags, the vehicle is still at my house at the address. So therefore, they haven't came and got the vehicle or none of that. And it's my responsibility to remove the vehicle if anything go wrong. And how can I pay anything when I don't have anything to collaterate to give out but the house? So therefore, I have to at least have an OR or some kind of stigma weight for me to just pertain myself back to court.
Sir, that will be up to your next judge. I'm going to put the $15,000 bond. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. McCoy. And after Mr. McCoy is Mr. Valencia. Good morning, Mr. McCoy. Tell me your full name, please.
Devin McCoy.
Mr. McCoy, you have 4 different warrants for your arrest. The first one is out of Goodyear for shoplifting as a misdemeanor and a second shoplifting as a misdemeanor. I cannot appoint you an attorney in Goodyear. Therefore, it's up to the Goodyear judge to decide that. You're going to meet the Goodyear judge in Goodyear on the 29th. Goodyear judge wants a $500 bond. The next one, sir, is another shoplifting out of Goodyear. Again, same, I cannot appoint an attorney. It's going to have the same hearing date, the 29th. The judge in Goodyear wants a $1,000 bond on this one. The next one, sir, is out of Buckeye. Shoplifting and failure to appear after written promise, both misdemeanors. Again, I cannot appoint you an attorney on a misdemeanor. That's up to the Buckeye judge. You'll meet the Buckeye judge on the 29th. In Buckeye, Buckeye judge wants a $500 bond. The last one's a Superior Court matter. Narcotic drugs possession, a Class 4 felony. I will appoint you an attorney on that. Your next hearing is the 24th. Downtown Phoenix, bond set by the issuing judge is $1,000. Good luck, sir. Mr. Valencia, Vincent, come on up. And Mr. Rush is after Mr. Vincent. Good morning, Mr. Valencia. Tell me
Your Honor.
your name.
Vincent Valencia, 0105-2000.
Thank you for the additional information. I appreciate that, sir. Sir, this is a criminal trespassing as a Class 6 felony. I've appointed you an attorney. Your next hearing date is the 3rd of November. You're being released to pretrial services. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. One of those 2 fine officers, I believe it's a young lady, is going to hand you a whole bunch of paperwork. Read it carefully. Those are the rules you have to follow between now and the 3rd. Good luck, sir.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Mr. Rush, Dustin, come on up. And Reese Bonneville is after Mr. Rush.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. Tell me your full name, please.
Dustin Michael Rush.
Mr. Rush, this is a criminal damage case as a misdemeanor and a disorderly conduct as a misdemeanor. It's out of the Santan Justice Court. I cannot appoint you an attorney on misdemeanors. That's up to the Santan judge. You're going to meet him or her on the 4th day of November at the Santan Justice Court. I believe that's 222 East Javelina on the Justice Court side. You're being released on your own recognizance, sir. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. However, you may not return to the scene of the alleged crime and you may not have contact with the alleged victim. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Reese, come on up, Reese. Mr. Bonneville. And Castaneda, Daniels after Mr. Bonneville.
Reese on 1 Bonneville.
Thank you, sir. Sir, this is a theft and control of property as a misdemeanor. It's on the University Lakes Justice Court system. I'm not allowed to appoint you an attorney on misdemeanors, cases like this. You're going to meet the judge who can. They probably won't, but they can. On the 4th day of November, you're being released on your own recognizance, sir. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. You may not return to the scene of the alleged crime or have contact with the alleged victim. Good luck, sir. You'll be out in 6 hours.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Daniel Castaneda, and then Tracy Dillon is after Daniel. Good morning, sir. Tell me your full name.
Good morning. Daniel Castaneda.
Sir, disorderly conduct, fighting as a misdemeanor, threatening and intimidating as a misdemeanor. It's on the White Tanks Justice Court. That's about 103rd Avondale in Avondale, 103rd Avenue, Avondale, just south of the I-10. The fighting is one charge, threatening and intimidating is the other charge. I cannot appoint you an attorney at the White Tanks Justice Court. You're going to meet that judge who can on the 4th day of November at the White Tanks Justice Court. You're being released on your own recognizance, sir. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. However, you may not return to the scene of the alleged crime or have contact with the alleged victims. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Tracy, Mr. Dillon, come on. Miss Dillon, I apologize. Come on up, Miss Dillon. Tell me your full name, Miss Dillon.
Tracy Ann Dillon.
Miss Dillon, this is driving on a suspended, revoked or canceled license, a warrant for your arrest out of the West Mesa Justice Court. Miss, I cannot appoint you an attorney on a misdemeanor. That's up to the West Mesa judge. You're going to meet that judge on the 4th day of November. You're being released on your own recognizance, Miss. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. Good luck in West Mesa.
Thank you.
Juan. Shamble. Juan. Come on up, Juan. Bring that big laminated piece of paper in here, too. Tell me your full name, sir.
Juan Marquis Shamble.
Sir, thank you. You're what we call a fugitive of justice. I saw you walk in with that big laminated piece of paper. That explains to you what extradition is. Did you get a chance to go over that?
I did, yes.
Okay. In short, extradition is a legal process. It's civil in nature, so I cannot appoint you an attorney. It means basically the judge who wants you is in Indiana. We have you. We have no charges here. My job is to get you back to Indiana. You have 2 ways to go. Extradition is a legal process by where one governor talks to another and signs a bunch of paperwork to get you moved from this state to that state. That takes about 90 days or up to 90 days, and you're entitled to a bond. The Indiana judge wants a $5,000 cash-only bond. I'd be inclined to honor that. If you want to get back to Indiana and solve this quickly, you can waive extradition. There will be no bond. You'll have to stay in custody until Indiana comes and gets you. And they have to come and get you within 30 days. If they don't come and get you within 30 days, I kick you out of here. That doesn't solve the problem in Indiana. It just, we don't want to hold you anymore if Indiana's not going to come get you. Do you want to waive extradition and get back to Indiana quickly, or do you want extradition, which will be another hearing in 10 days, and I'll set bond between now and the 10 days at $5,000. Those are your 2 options.
I would have to make a call, of course, but it would definitely probably be bond.
All right, sir. Then I will enter a denial on your behalf, because you can always change that next time you see the next judge, which will be in about 10 days.
So just for a little bit of clarification, if I went the other route, how quick I would basically just be held in custody for 30 days until...
Well, you'd be held in custody until Indiana comes and gets you. It's my experience that Indiana is very prompt, and Indiana would probably be here within 7 days to 14 days. That still means you'd be in custody until we turn custody over to Indiana. This officer or one of her associates, as soon as this hearing's over, will notify Indiana as to what you want, either them to come here or extradition. But I've entered denial on your behalf. I've set the bond in the amount of $5,000 cash as the Indiana judge wants. You're going to see the next judge in the Superior Court. Her name is Barb Hamner. I've known her for many, many years, more years than she'll let me tell anybody, because it gives away my age and her age. Sir, the lovely ladies to my left are going to hand you some paperwork. I've got it all done now. And then we wish you the best of luck at your next hearing on the 27th, and also bonding out in between now and then. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Just go back and have a seat, and why don't you leave that right there?
Okay.
That way we don't lose it.
Okay, cool.
I don't want you taking it back to the cell with you.
No, you're all good.
Go have a seat. Thank you, sir. And thank you for no house calls. And did I miss anything, boss?
If you want to go off the record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you want to stay on the record.